Hello, my favorite entrepreneurs. Happy Saturday. Sorry for the little glow. We're in my glasses. We are redoing this space to make it my office, and the lighting is not so good right now. So just bear with me. Hope you received my email message that I was going to be live. I'm going to give you some tips tonight, and I'm going to do a live drawing for those who are live with me and those who were on our Zoom and provided feedback. So I'm super excited for that. Give me a sec. I just want to go onto my page and share this out to everybody. So I want to make sure everyone is getting this message. So remember, you need to be live with me now if you want to be included in the drawing. I don't know, are you guys having problems? Like my Facebook, they're doing a lot of cool things behind the scenes, but it's like really acting up on my phone. So I can't even get back to here's my page. Okay. All right. So I hope that you are here with me. Say hello when you are here with me. All right. Let me go over to my business page and let me just share this out into my group. Anyone who has links to Facebook, please let them know. This girl over here, I pay thousands of dollars a year if I could just stream into my groups very simply. They had like a really good thing going on, and then they stopped it. I mean, you can do it with not API, with some type of code. You can do it, but it's still, I just want to be able to do what I was doing with StreamYard years ago. Okay, so like I said, there's like a lot of going on. I'm gonna have to go on from here. I can't do it from my phone. I don't know. Wagwan, as we say in Jamaica. Hello, everybody. Please say hi to me once you are here. Is anyone else's Facebook acting up? All right, maybe you can't even see me. I can't see me on this is so crazy. Does anyone see me? Okay, here I am. All right, that is crazy. All right, let me share this now. I don't know what's happening. I am so sorry, everybody. I am so sorry if you're waiting for me. I don't know what's happening. It wasn't going where it was supposed to go. Okay, so I'm sharing my live now. Yay! All right, so did you find me? Hello. This is the correct page. Just make sure you're on my live. All right, so we are good now. We are good. Okay, everybody here? All right, Teresa found me. Hello. All right. So tonight, and you can hit share button from my business page and it will go to your personal and share it out to other people. So I am going to share some tips on building your business now. We're going to do the drawing for those that are live and commenting, and we're going to do the drawing for those who were provided feedback from our Zoom the other night. Sorry, I didn't even touch my makeup. We've been out all day, and it's a little warm today. And then we had like crazy rain. So I'm like, all right, let me eat my Wendy's Frosty and get ready for tonight. So, it's a Saturday. It's a Saturday, right? Okay, so let me talk about the tips for building your business now. And what makes me really sad about entrepreneurs, what makes me really sad is that they take forever. A lot of people take forever. They think I can't make any money until I have a website. And I don't even believe in having a website. I mean, I can teach you how to build a business this week. You could be making money this week. But what happens is people get stuck in here. And they're so overwhelmed and they have so many fears that they stop themselves. So how many years have you been trying to build your business? 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year. Think about how much money you could have made by now. Okay. And think about how many people you could have blessed by now. But if you keep going the way you're going and you don't have a business where you're getting leads every day, you're having chats every day, you're selling things every single day, you're just stuck in some kind of something. Whether it's the brain or you need systems. And I'm just being truthful. 2 years. Teresa, you've been building it 2 years. Okay, so if you start my 5-step blessing method today, okay, you can do my whole course in a week and you could change your business in a week. So, I mean, it's a proven system. So this is the thing. Teresa, since you're on here, what do you think's been stopping you from getting it going? Or did you already start it and you built it? Like you have clients every week, you're making money, it's all good. Hey, Tracy, I got all the ladies with the letter T watching me today. I don't know who the other people are watching me. Say hello. If you want to be included in my live drawing, you have to comment. So I meet people and like someone messaged me today and they're like, I have to go job hunting because I'm not doing my business. Not everyone wants to be an entrepreneur, and that's okay. Not everyone can be an entrepreneur, and that's okay, because we need workers. My husband and I were talking today. He was talking about how he was stayed up and watched all these movies last night. He's like, I could never work for someone else. I'm like, that's right, because you get fired. He's like, because he likes to make his own schedule, right? And I think that's the beauty of being an entrepreneur too, is that, you get to make your own schedule. Okay. Tracy's been building hers. Yeah. Teresa says, I have clients every week, but not near enough. Okay. So we need to tweak something so that you have paying clients coming to you every single week. Teresa, what is your business? So, the people who don't want to be an entrepreneur, that's okay. So let me tell you the difference. So an entrepreneur is a find a way, make a way kind of gal or guy. I work with women, so we talk about gals, right? Okay. And they are someone who really wants to serve others and who wants to help. Typically, they have a big heart, right? That's what it is about being an entrepreneur. And they want to have flexibility. They want to be in control of their income. They want to be in control of when they can take a vacation, all this. And to them, this is exciting, right? A worker, this would scare the pants off of them. They want to know I get paid every Thursday at this time. I want to know that I get paid exactly this much. I want someone to tell me I have 3 weeks of vacation. They want that, what they consider stability. Now, me as an entrepreneur, that doesn't sound good to me at all, because I know that that's not true stability. Because raise your hand or say yes. Have you ever heard of anyone who got fired from a job or laid off? I've actually lost 2 jobs. So I know one of them was on my birthday, 10 days before my wedding, my first wedding. I lost my job because I had vertigo. And I said, that's it. I am not doing this working thing again. I'm going back to being an entrepreneur. All right. So you've all heard of that. So to me, having a job is not stable at all, because it can poof, disappear. So for me, doesn't sound any good. But for entrepreneurs, something that holds people back is that they have so many fears. So my husband and I wrote this book, Your Daily Boost 365, and it talks a lot about mindset and transforming your life and your business. And one of the things, here's my first tip, is that you have to stop worrying about what everybody else thinks about you. And that's how you build your business now. You have to stop. Like, can I just tell you guys, I've never stopped and thought, what if someone out there on Facebook doesn't like me? I never thought, what if they don't believe in my blessing method? I never thought any of this, because it doesn't matter. Let me tell you, you can never please anyone. Have you ever been, I love Wendy's, right? I love Wendy's. In Jamaica, it's different. Okay. So I've been in Wendy's, and I think they're the best employees ever. And everything's always fabulous. And I've been in there when I've heard customers yelling and being rude. And I'm just thinking, why are they being so rude to my friends? So I went and bought them all chocolate, the employees there, because I couldn't believe people are being rude. But you can't please everybody. Sorry, I got a little hiccups because I ate my husband's Frosty. I shouldn't have had that. I'm like a little piggy wiggy, and I'm like so uncomfortable now. I'm just truthful. Anyway, I've never thought that. What held me back years ago was I was afraid of being successful, because I have 3 brain injuries, dyslexia, attention deficit disorder, and I had chronic pain. And I was afraid that if I became successful, I would not be able to handle it. That's what was holding me back. But I decided life is really short, and I want to know that when I leave this earth and I go to heaven, that I did everything that I could to live in the gifts that God gave me, because I don't want to get to heaven and have him say, you see this gift? You see this? You see all the things you could have done had you just stepped out and believed? So I don't want that. So I decided to step out on faith and decide, well, hey, I'm going to give it a try. And if I can't handle it, well, I'll just tweak what I'm doing, right? But I didn't stop myself. And many of you are stopping yourself because you're so worried. You're so worried, and as my husband says, you're in Jamaica, don't have any worries. No worries, Mom, right? So all of you, let's just pretend you're all in Jamaica with me and you have no worries, Mom, right? All right, let me see. Oh, you have a hair salon. Oh, Teresa, I used to own a nail tanning and skin salon. We should chat, fill out my business survey. Okay. You love Wendy's, Tracy. You wait till if you come to Jamaica, I'll take you to Wendy's here. It is so different. so different. The meat, everything is just different. It's Wendy's is good in America, but this is like off the chart. Yeah. So my first tip for you is to stop worrying what other people think. My second tip for you is to get your systems in place. That does not mean go buy all this pretty furniture for your office, go buy fancy pens, that's not what systems are. That's decoration. Your systems are, what are you going to do? How are you going to get leads? And what are you going to do with them? Okay. That's what I'm talking about. What are you going to do when someone buys from you? What are you going to reach out to them again? What's your flow like? How are you going to make money? How are you going to get referrals? How are you going to retain people? And if you don't have a system, here's mine. Here's the 5-step blessing method. Write it down. Somebody type it. Tracy, you want to type for me? 1, here's your 5 steps. This is how you're going to build your business in a week. 1, you're going to attract people into your space. So step 1 is attract. Step 2 is you're going to weed out those who are not interested. That's step 2. Weed out those who are not interested. So you're only talking to people who want to buy from you or become your client. Step 3, you're going to present effectively. Okay. When you present effectively from a survey that you used in step 2, you're going to sell 3 to 5 times as much as you had been, and that's proven. So attract, weed out those who are not interested with a survey. Step 3, present effectively. Step 4, you're going to gain referrals every time. And if you're in a team building situation, you're going to get team members. Okay. Step 5 is you are going to retain these peeps through automation. So attract, weed out those who are not interested, present effectively, gain referrals and team members, and retain through automation. That's a 5-step business process in your systems right there. So you can implement them and you can be successful. So what happens is if you don't have systems in place and you're like, oh my gosh, well, I just met this person. I'm going to text them and tell them to buy this and go to my website. Okay, so you sent them to your website, and this could go for a hair salon too. If you sent them, to book and they didn't, how are you reaching out to these people again? Right? So, you have to have systems in place. Like, stop giving people website links. That doesn't make sense. You send everyone to a website. How are you tracking who went there? Unless you have a pop-up form where they can request information on there, you're missing out on tons and tons of people. So I would say, give the blessing method a try because you're missing out on a lot of people. Here, thank you, my Tracy. It's my sweet friend. There she is. Attract, weed out those not interested, present effectively, gain referrals, retain through automation. It's really simple. Business can be simple. You could tell me today, Erica, I'm starting a business on Sunday. Okay, what is the business? And let's say you say Avon. Okay, I'll say, okay, great. So here's the 5 steps. And you can do it. You don't have to be in business for years. You can be in business for 1 day. You can be in business for 10 days and tweak what you're doing. So stop thinking that it's really hard because business is not hard. Again, this is hard. Okay. Does that make sense, everyone? Get your systems in place. Same thing with the salon. So I had my salon. I had systems in place, right? Like, so this is what happens when someone comes in. We give everyone a consultation. This is what happens during their birthday. This is what happens when we don't see them. We filed everyone accordingly and we reach out to them if we didn't see them after 2 weeks because they came for nails, So we were on top of everything. So people did not fall through the cracks. And that leads me to step 3. I call them potholes. Fill in your potholes. Okay, yo. Hey, Jen, I'm glad you could make it. So a pothole to me is an area that costs you time, money, and paying clients. Okay. So if you have potholes in your system, that would be something like I just said when I had my salon, we reached out to people when we didn't see them. Okay. We made sure that we were always on top of something. Maybe they were unhappy. Maybe they were in a car accident. Maybe they had a baby. Maybe they forgot to tell us they were going on vacation or whatever it is, So we reached out so that they knew that we cared about them. Okay. So, hey, my friend Stacy's on here too. Hello, hello. So filling in those areas. So having your systems in place is going to be one of the ways that you can fill in your potholes so that you're not losing money. And sometimes, honest to goodness, guys, our brains are like amazing, but really there's like a gap or a lapse in time. So like, have you ever thought, oh my gosh, I haven't seen so-and-so in like a month. And then you pull up their card or their information on your computer in your file cabinet and you see it's been 5 years. I'm telling you, something happened to us since the pandemic, something with the time, or maybe it's just me, but no, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people. We just don't realize how much time has gone by. And if you have systems in place, so that's the automation piece that are reaching out to people on your behalf, right? You're saving so much time and you're really saving your business. Okay. They're going to keep buying from you. They're going to keep making appointments. They're going to keep being in your space because you loved on them and you let them know that you care. And it's very simple to set up automation or have us do it for you. It's very simple to retain people and it puts forth very little effort. But when we go back to what I said in the beginning is that our noggins are stopping us, right? We get so afraid of technology. We get so afraid of this and that we do nothing. And so what do? You keep buying cute stuff for your office. You keep buying a million courses that you never take. You don't set up your systems. And now it's been 5 years. So just trust me. Okay. Get your systems in place. I'm happy for you to use the blessing method. It works fast. Works as fast as you do. Okay. There's some people who come in and they do the whole course in a week. There's some people who come in and do the whole course in a month. There's some people who come in and never start the course, right? There's all kinds of people in the world. And a lot of it goes back to this fear, fear, fear. And, I try to make everything very simple and break it down. And, with automation, like I have, your beauty biz hub, your travel biz hub, your small biz hub, where we've done a lot of it all for you and we can do even more. But you can also do your own automations, right? But we've got to stop thinking we have to do it all because that's really, really overwhelming. I can't remember how long I started my coaching business, probably 6 or 7 years. And I always used automation before that because I thought, man, this is a lot of stuff to remember. And I have 3 brain injuries and I got to make sure it gets done. So I did research and I found out even before the coaching what I could do in my beauty business to have texts going out on automation, have emails going out, have cards going out, because you can't do it all. You really can't. You need to have that automation piece or pay someone else to do it. And I'm going to give you one more tip, guys. Does this make sense? Let me know if you have any questions. Remember, the more you comment, the more entries you will have for tonight's live drawing. I would say to you that there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that are afraid to invest in themselves. And the truth is, I don't know, it was 7 years ago, I didn't invest in myself. I was afraid. I was doing all this free stuff, trying to figure stuff out. I'd already been virtual for many years, but I wanted to take it to the next level. And this girl, I was in her space and she offered a program for $1. And that's all I thought I was worth. And that $1 turned into me investing $20,000 with her. And guess what? I sold my first course for $20,000. Had I not invested, so she could help me to realize I can do things with my brain injury and I can be successful with dyslexia. I needed that person who was by my side to let me know I could do it, So I'm just reminding everyone that you are worth it. But every day that goes by that you don't step out of this comfort zone of safety that you believe you have, which is probably very heavy, right? Not doing stuff is really heavy. Knowing that you can make your business bigger and bless others and not doing it, that's a heavy feeling, guys. You can do anything that you put your mind to, but just do it simply. Get your systems in place. Some people are posting a million things on social media, right? Yet they've made no money. Made no money. And a lot of people think you have to have so many followers. I know people personally who have 1 million followers and never made a dime. I have very little followers and I've made millions of dollars. Okay. So I'm not bragging. I'm just saying sometimes we have it a little skewed because social media lets us believe all these things. And I'm here to tell you the truth. Get your systems in place. That's how I sound. I sound like a rooster, right? That's like me twisting the brain, like turning off the fears and turning on all the goodness, right? Get your mind in place. And, get a mentor if that's what you need. I'm here, happy to help you. Teresa, how much is what are you asking me? How much? What did I miss? Sorry. What did I miss? Tracy loves simple. Yep, it can be absolutely simple. And automation definitely makes our jobs a lot easier. Definitely. So I just wanted to share that with you guys that you can do it. Okay, but stop making it so hard. And I meet a lot of people who spend thousands of dollars on websites. You don't even need a website. You really don't. You just need a good lead magnet and your systems in place. And then as you grow, you might need a website, but you don't need it in the beginning until your business has been proven. And you never know what you're going to tweak, right? You never know what you're going to tweak. And you can absolutely tweak along the way. So like right now, this background is navy blue and gold. Well, I have my pink on. My business colors, I'm in the middle of a rebrand. So half the stuff right now is navy and gold, and half of it's like the pink and aqua color. And it's not very cohesive at the moment, but that's okay. I'm still showing up. But there's some people who would not show up until everything was perfect. You know what I know in life? Nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect at all. Okay. It never will be. All right. Teresa, I can let you know what you might need from me. So if you fill out my survey, can you private message me or go to blessingmethod.com/survey? If someone can write that, blessingmethod.com/survey, tells me about your business. We'll have a 15-minute chit chat, and then I'll kind of be like Dr. Elliott over here, and I'll prescribe what the best thing is that you could need for your business. Sound good? All right, so maybe someone could tape that for me. Okay, guys, I'm going to do the drawing right now for the people who provided feedback from our Zoom. So I host a women's entrepreneur retreat, and it's actually in Lucy. It's right outside of Montego Bay, Jamaica. This is our third annual one, and we had a Zoom on Thursday with some of the fabulous speakers. And I think some of you were live, and Stacy's on here now, and she's been to the retreat the past 2 years, and she's coming back again. So your entry ticket was to provide feedback. So for those of you who did, by the deadline, thank you, Jen. blessingmethod.com/survey. Appreciate you. This is going to be the drawing for that. For those of you who are live, guess what? Keep commenting, ask questions, and then I'm going to do a live drawing with you as well. Okay. So let me just share my screen. I have my wheel of names right now. Hold on. Oh, wait, give me 1 second. I just want to see if anyone else provided feedback since I did this one. All right, hold on. Joyce, let me see if this Joyce is on here. I don't remember. Hold on. Joyce. Oh, yeah, she's on here. Okay. All right, now I lost you. One sec. Why can't I share my screen? Here it is. All right, so these are all the people who provided feedback. There was 43 people or 47 people who registered. As you can see, not everyone provided feedback, so they are not going to be into the drawing. Now, if you, if I call your name and someone else who also provided feedback and registered is on there, you both win, okay? The deal is you can only win one time, okay? So here we go. Wow, wow, wow. Can everyone say hello? Happy prizes for Valerie Coletti. Valerie, if you would like to come to the Women's Entrepreneur Retreat, you have a $500 gift card to use toward the 2026 Women's Entrepreneur Retreat. You must claim your prize within 24 hours. Okay, so somebody tag Valerie if you're friends with her. Let her know that she needs, let me take a picture, that she needs to claim her prize within 24 hours. I'm going to send it to her just in case she didn't see. I don't see that she's on the live. All right. Okay, so let's do another one. Congratulations, Valerie. Woo woo. Okay, I'm going to take her off that one and let's go again. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? Wow, LeVay, hold on. You have a $600 gift card if you would like to come to the Women's Entrepreneur Retreat 2026. You said you don't have a passport. Well, now you don't have any excuses. And you're a travel agent, so you need to have a passport. It doesn't cost that much money to get one. So $600 is for you. Can you, somebody tag LeVay if you're friends with her? Let me take a picture. I don't know if she's on here right now. All right, awesome. Awesome. Okay, let's do, uh-oh. You know what? StreamYard has like, here we go, made a lot of changes and I couldn't figure out what to do. All right. So yeah. Okay. So for those of y'all who are live right now, I'm going to do a drawing. So every comment that you have, right, is entering you, because I'm just going to move my finger up and down and scroll up and down on the right-hand side. And then I'm going to click your name and it's going to pop up. Oh, sorry. This is how you claim your prize. theblessingmethod.com/prize claim form. Sorry, it's like scrolling across the screen. Like, see how my picture's all weird? I don't know. StreamYard did a lot of changes since I used it last, and I didn't have time to figure it out. So theblessingmethod.com/prize claim form is how you claim your prize. You have 24 hours or it goes back in the pot. All right. Are you guys having fun? Did you learn? All right. Okay. So I'm going to scroll up to the top. Remember, guys, if you watched when I used to be in America, my Gigi girl, she used to come and help me to do all this. Okay. I might have to click it twice because I don't have a lot of feelings in my hand. Okay. I'm just checking to see if it's moving. It's not moving. I'm moving. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. Did somebody's name pop up? Tracy! Yeah. All right. Well, I was giving away my book and you already have it. Tracy, do you have someone that we could send this book as a gift from you to? How would you like that? Do you know another entrepreneur that we can send this book in the mail to them and it would be a gift from you? Who could we send it to? All right, let's see on the second one, but I think it might be a nice gift. I know that you have a lot of friends online. So, all right, let's try again. So Tracy cannot win again tonight, but she can cheer everyone else on. Okay. No, it's nothing happened. Okay, hold on. Tracy, you better win a lottery ticket. All right, hold on. This is bananas. This is bananas, Tracy. Hold on. All right, we got to find someone else. All right, come on. Keep commenting other people so that there's more people. Tracy's still commenting because she's like, I'm going to make sure that's all my name. All right, keep commenting. Okay, I'm going to scroll to the top. Okay, I'm going to go to the bottom. Teresa. All righty. So you have a $150 Blessing Method gift card to use toward any of my products. The only thing it cannot be used on is if you are making payments to me for anything like that, and it cannot be used for your Beauty Biz Hub, your Travel Biz Hub, or your Small Biz Hub. Okay. So Teresa, go down. theblessingmethod.com/prize claim form. Congratulations. All right. So Teresa can't win. We're going to do one more. Who else is left here? I don't know who else is watching. Jen's watching. Who else? Stacy. I don't know who else is watching. Those are the people commented. All right. Here we go. Okay. Why isn't it? Hold on. I got it. Sorry, guys. Okay. It's just moving my face. Oh, Jen! All right, Jen, you have a $100 Blessing Method gift card. You just cannot use it toward anything that you're currently making payments on, or your Beauty Biz Hub, your Travel Biz Hub, your Small Biz Hub. But you can use it for anything else, okay? It has to be used within 6 months. That's our new rule because people start accumulating all these gift cards and it gets crazy. So you have 6 months to use it. So go to theblessingmethod.com/prize claim form to claim your prize within 24 hours. It says I'm still sharing my screen. How am I still sharing my screen? I don't even know. Okay. All right. So I hope you guys like the prizes. I hope you like the prizes. I appreciate you being in my space. I'm going to start letting you guys know. So check your emails when I'm going to be live. Okay. I'm trying to get back in a better schedule. You know, we had so much going on with the construction. And actually, a year ago today was our big talent search that we had here in Jamaica. We had celebrities there and all kinds of stuff. So, you know, just getting back into the swing of my groove. And so just know that you're going to be seeing more of me with these kinds of tips. Okay. If you are in the Blessing Method course, please check the group. I pushed out the restart is going to be on February 2nd instead because Facebook made some changes after I wrote my workbook and I need to change my workbook. So I needed a little more time. So everyone said that was okay. So check your group. And if you're in the Blessing Method course, remember every time that that I offer it, you get it for free. If you're not in it, go to blessingmethod.com/join. And I'd love to have you take your business to the next level. I love you guys. Have a blessed weekend. Thanks for being in my space. Bye.